Okay, so in a current challenge I'm running called 21 Days of Rejection, I'm thinking a lot about rejection, or rather, the fear of rejection. So, fear being our thoughts about this possible rejection. And I was thinking about all the different things that I have going on, that I fear, where I fear being rejected. And I thought into them in detail, what it is that really, really scares me. And for each example I took, I felt physically uncomfortable. I felt stressed, like thought stress of oh my God. Things related to my children, conversations maybe you need to have on behalf of your child. I felt it physically in my stomach, as if a physical reaction was going on inside of me. I thought of business interactions where I need to make an offer, or, well, I should, if you're running a business, you need to make sales. And then just the uncomfortable feeling, like physical feeling of going into that conversation and thinking they will say no, it will be awkward, they will reject me, they will refuse me, they will say they don't want it. So thinking into details, nitty-gritty details, and going through the whole emotional process of that rejection. And I came to the conclusion that, okay, this is not rocket science conclusions, but for the first time, I thought through I thought a little bit longer than that process, because we know that process so well. We know every detail for every little thing and every big thing that we fear. We know it so well, inside, outside. We know every aspect, every shape, every perspective of that rejection. So we actually live the rejection. We create it ourselves just by keeping it in the fear zone. Now, what happened when on day 3, I took action on something I did not enjoy at all, being in my fear zone, the thoughts I had about it, what was going to happen, was very uncomfortable. Now, the comparison to actually doing it was very, very, very different. Yes, there was 1 out of the 5, so I was cold calling companies. And 1 out of the 5 was uncomfortable because the man was saying no. And I suggested maybe this offer is interesting for you in the future. No. And he explained in quite a lot of details. So he gave a valid reason as to why, but his no was really a harsh no. So that was slightly uncomfortable, but I said, thank you for your time, and the conversation was over. So you crossed that one off the list. But for all the others, I went way over 5 because I got excited. I got 2 yeses. Yes on the phone. Yes, please send me more details so we can take the next step. Someone said, okay, here's the name of the person. Here's the direct number of the correct person to speak to. They're not here today. Please call on Monday. All right. Someone who I've been trying to get in contact with since April this year. So April, that's 8 months. Because I did this challenge and I called. The lady who answered said, okay, you need to send that to our HR manager. Here's his email. Whereas earlier, they just said, no thanks. Oh, goodness. So now the conclusion of this is that fear of rejection, when you stay in the fear of rejection area and don't take action, you're literally you're creating the rejection with your very clever mind, very powerful thoughts. So I encourage you to take action on it. You may get a no, you may even get an uncomfortable no, but you know what? You can get everything from maybe, let's see, you can get another opportunity that you didn't even think of, a solution you couldn't even imagine. Who knows? Heck, you might even get a yes. You might even get a positive, concrete, happy ending. All right, now you go do it.